Welcome, I'm Aron Bernstein, and today I'm going to introduce you to the musical alphabet, and we're going to use the piano keyboard to illustrate. Now, if you're just starting off with music and you've never taken a single lesson before, there's nothing to worry about. At the moment, you happen to be listening to a late beginner. I did not play or read a note of music until the age of 19, but that didn't stop me from learning how to do this. You have to start somewhere, and you can never start too late. Also, please understand the piano doesn't have to be your instrument. Whatever instrument you play, the keyboard is just a great way to lay out all these concepts accessibly and visually. The musical alphabet has only 7 letters: A, B, C, D, E, F, and G. And there's no H. It just goes back to A and repeats. B, C, D, E, F, G, and back to A. Now, as you go forward in the alphabet, this is what you hear. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, A. The pitch goes higher, and we move toward the right side of the keyboard. If we run the alphabet backward, A, G, F, E, D, C, B, A. The pitch goes down, and we move toward the left. Now, for the moment, you don't need to remember the names of all those white keys. We'll come back to them in a moment. There it is, the modern keyboard, with 88 keys. The secret to telling all the white keys apart is to first look at the black keys. Notice that the black keys are arranged in alternating groups of 3s and 2s. And way down at the low end of the keyboard, we have this one lonely black key by himself. He didn't hop on the social media boat, but we won't forget him. Actually, if you follow the black keys down the keyboard, 3, 2, 3, 2, this would have been another 3 black key set. But this is where we've decided to end things, and that's why it's table for 1 at the low end of the keyboard. Now we're ready to look at the white keys. As I said, having a good bearing on your black keys will help you tell all the white keys apart. And it's a good thing because when you first glance at all the white keys, they all look the same. So let's imagine that the white keys on the piano make a sidewalk, and that the black keys are the houses on the street. So here's a set of 2 black keys, and we're going to call this the doghouse. Why, you ask? Because the dog lives in the doghouse. And that's our easiest white key to remember, D. So find all the Ds on the keyboard. They all look the same. Now grab a hold of a 3 black key set, and we'll call that Grandma's house. Inside, you'll find Grandma and Auntie, G, the last letter of our musical alphabet, and A, the first letter. And we practice finding these 2 white keys inside every grandma's house. Grandma, Auntie, G, A, G, and A. Okay, 2 more easy ones. Stay with grandma's house, the 3 black keys, and here's the front door, F. So walk down the street to find all the Fs. Now, if grandma's house has a front door, you bet it's also got a back door. And this is B. Find them all. Finally, go back to D. And if we just go up 1 key, we go forward on our alphabet to E. And back to D, if we go down 1 key, we go backward in the alphabet to C. And that's it, all 7 white keys. So to review, the dog lives in the doghouse. Grandma and Auntie live inside Grandma's house. And Grandma's house has a front door and a back door. Last, take care not to confuse C with F. F is the front door to Grandma's house, to the left of the 3 black keys, but C is to the left of the doghouse. Watch out also for B, to the right of Grandma's house, and E, to the right of the doghouse. Okay, moving on. Here's why we only have 7 different letters in the musical alphabet, and why they keep repeating. Let's start on A. There's Auntie. This particular A is called A440. On a real piano, the string producing this pitch is vibrating 440 times a second. Now let's go up the keyboard and listen to what happens. So we went from A to A, and even though these are 2 completely different pitches, they sound very similar to each other. In fact, they're so consonant, so harmonious with each other, that if I play them together, it just sounds like one big A. And this phenomenon is called the octave, meaning 8 notes. In technical terms, if our lower A has a frequency of 440 Hz, then our next A up would have double that frequency, 880 Hz. And we just subjectively hear this as two very similar sounding tones. So we give them the same letter names, A and A. Here's another octave from B to B, and another from C to C, and so on. So if you start on any key and play 8 keys, you'll end up at the octave and begin repeating letter names. If you want some great examples of octaves in real music, listen to Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Harold Arlen, Let It Snow by Jules Stein, and even Happy Birthday contains an octave. Last of all, make sure that you're fluent with the alphabet forward and backward. And to get fluent, you don't even need a keyboard. Just pick any letter of the music alphabet and go forward until you reach the same letter again. C, D, E, F, G, A, B, C. Now pick a different note to start on. F, G, A, B, C, D, E, F. And then for a final challenge, pick a letter and try going backward. D, C, B, A, G, F, E, D. Fluency with the music alphabet, especially backward, is going to be essential when we learn how to read music. And we'll tackle that in future lessons. Until then, I'm Aron Bernstein, and thank you so much for joining me.